since the mid-2010s, as well as a few Lombardi trophies. It's GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker, and we're off from Arrowhead. Xavier Worthy, now on the return. And we'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Mahomes starting off with a throw. Hauled in by Gray. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him out in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
1st and 10 from the 43. To the air, Mahomes. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Chargers take over as he reports his 10th career INT. First and 10 now from the 46. Play action, Levis. The throw finds Evan Ingram. And they're on him quickly there after that catch. So the gain's going to be to the 34-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Like 54.
They give to Jones, right side. Oh, he put him in the spin cycle. Touchdown, Los Angeles! The Chargers parlay the interception into points. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
That's up and through for the point after. And the Chargers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Worthy now to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. First carry now for Kyron Williams. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Yellow. Eyes high.
Wideouts getting involved in the ground game. And the reverse call pays off. Some decent yardage before he's brought down.
Well, this is a headache-inducing run for a defensive coach. I can just imagine that staff both upstairs and down on the field watching it, Kate, because now, well, they don't have to just worry about this guy catching as a receiver. Now they know he can be a weapon in the ground game, too.
Eyes high.
On second down, a run with Williams. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be third down.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Third down, 1 yard to go.
Eyes high.
Looking to throw on third and 1. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Eyes high.
Straight ahead with Williams. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Eyes high.
They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
Hey, Sunday. Attack. Eyes high.
Third and long for Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. So that brings up fourth and long. Kansas City sends out its punt team. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. This one strikes down at the 1, and predictably into the end zone it goes for the touchback. Chargers getting set. First and 10.
Like 24.
Shotgun now for Levis. That's caught Tucker Kraft. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
Kate, that play so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and
Like
6.
54.
From the gun, Levis. Finds a man right side. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Army.
It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. 7-0 is our score. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Chargers ball as we get back for the second, and they are thinking points. Jones takes it in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers pull out in front further, 13-zip.
I just love seeing the approach of this entire offense, not settling for anything. Yeah, this running back, he's finding the end zone through the running lanes. But let's give a tip of the cap to the big boys up front because they are setting the tone. 2 drives, 2 rushing touchdowns.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chargers double their lead to 14. Dicker all lined up and ready to put it away. Worthy now to return it. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he's well across the 45, almost all the way to midfield before going out.
When you get contributions like that from your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Yellow.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that's a Chiefs first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Mahomes on first and 10. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on.
And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up 4th and long.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
15, 180.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Into traffic, complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the results. A big gain, 15 yards and a fresh set of downs, too. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Chargers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Levis to the air now. They get it right back. That's intercepted. Will take over deep in enemy territory. He's out inside the 30 on the INT.
Must be paying these guys day rate, not the hourly rate, because it took them just 1 play to answer interception for interception. We're right back, basically, to where we were 2 snaps ago, but with a whole lot of excitement in between.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Yellow.
From the red zone on 1st. And he's got it. It's in close. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
14, Chiefs 7. Harrison Butker to kick off Fort Kansas City.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Not deterred by that pitch. He's throwing again. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's second down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing again here on second. Levis. Big strike downfield to Judy. He goes the distance. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers take a 13-point lead. It's a Jerry Judy touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers double their lead to 14. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Jaden Reed to return this. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. First and 10.
Yellow.
Play action, Mahomes. Flushed out of the pocket. Ball's out, Mahomes fumbled it. And it's scooped up by the Chargers. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second. They closed just in time to keep him out. So it's going to be second and goal. Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's second and goal.
Here we go.
Jones can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Touchdown, L.A. The Chargers capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. Loud McConkey with a touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
That one right down the middle. And the Chargers stretch their lead to 21. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Worthy now to return it. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's first and 10.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two. There's a 180.
Now it's Mahomes. Fits it through the middle. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
Hey, 57, 57.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Puts his body on the line, and he got it. Offense up to the line fast.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs first down.
Working inside the red zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs jump some of the lead off before the half. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs get it back to a 14-point game.
Chargers 28, Chiefs 14. Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Right 13, right 13. 23 window, 23 window.
We'll go play action. Here's Levis. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Second and manageable. He's throwing. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Third down. Here's Jones. He'll have the first down and even more. Inside the red zone. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers boat racing them to the halftime locker room.
Okay, we hear week after week how hard it is to run the football at the NFL level, and it is. But this guy today, he's making it look easy, and they rarely do that from the running back position.
Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers stretch their lead to 21.
Chiefs 14. Cameron Dicker at a kickoff for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Worthy now to return it. Showing a little burst so far. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. First and 10.
Line 15. Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Mahomes trying to get here on 2nd and 10. Reeled in by Jayden Reed. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Yellow. Hey, yellow. Hey, go gun. Right side.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to push one deep down to the right. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate. That was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Fight on these two.
Again, Mahomes to throw. Defender arrives wide as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Yellow. There's a blue lane. Stay safe. Hey, 57. Right side.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. He finds Worthy, complete. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First down.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
At the 29-yard line.
Back to the air, Mahomes. He throws a bullet deep to the right. And oh, he got it! Interception! Jeremy Chin has got it. And the Chargers make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
We're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
They've got 1st down here, but just 18 seconds to work with. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
Down at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Returnable from the 2. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's going to give the Chargers a 1st down.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
Just 1 play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. Levis now on 1st down. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They gain 11 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Levis here on first down. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
That's another Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Running right, this is Jones. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on first down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Shotgun now for Levis. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Len McConkey with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers continue piling onto this lead.
Chiefs 14. Dicker to kick off.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Worthy now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Xavier Worthy on the return. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's first and 10.
Yellow. Argo on, 80.
Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's good.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know
First and 10
it can
at
set the table for
34-yard
more.
line.
Yellow.
Going to the ground again on first. That played good for, looks like about 6. Second down upcoming.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Looking for him on the screen there, but it's incomplete, so second down produces nothing. Back to the huddle they go for third down.
It's a quarterback you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. And you also got to find the throwing lane. And you couldn't do it on that one.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. They're going for it with Mahomes. He connects downfield. And he has this down to the 34. So they go for it on fourth quarter, and they get it in a big way, 25 yards. So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34. Another throw for Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Offense in the hurry up here.
43.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Throwing again, Mahomes. To the end zone, but incomplete. Took their shot there on first down, Brock. Don't come away with any points just yet.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you've got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. To the air, Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock. And physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
57 color, 57. Hey, ribble in. Right side.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And the incompletions continuing to stack up here, Brock. 3 straight plays as the defender knocks it away. Now it's 4th down.
Well, if you can't get your hands on the ball and take it away, next best thing, knock it down. That's the job of every defender out there. And he made sure that one wasn't completed.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go. It's Mahomes. He finds him beyond the marker. They stun this defense. They pick up 14 on 4th, and they pick up the 1st down, too.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that. No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long, but finally, this defense has an answer.
So after the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal. They'll try with the wideout. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of 3 yards.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And they pick him off again. Andrew Cooper takes it away. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate, and I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being 3rd down in the red zone. That's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. From the gun, Levis. Hits him on the end route. He's going to have this one up to about the 17-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Chargers.
Levis setting to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And this is going to be halted just before he can reach the 30. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
It's another Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29.
Jones trying the left side. And out he goes on the final play of the quarter. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. The Chargers have possession and a massive lead. This one looking like it could be over. First down from the 42. Staying on the ground here with Jones. And those running lanes are closing up fast, aren't they? He's held to just a yard.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Like 49.
Levis. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here.
Like 46.
Levis to the air now. Finds his man. It's Crowd. It won't be a touchdown, Brock, but it sure was close. He winds up out of bounds just about a yard shy of the goal line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Chargers.
Like 49.
They'll run here with Jones. And he's in for the touchdown. touchdowns in this game, partner, but man, they seem to get more impressive every time.
And I don't care, Kate, if they're all one-yard plungers, if you're up over 300 yards. A 4-touchdown game will forever live among your greatest career highlights. You can go several games without even scoring one. So to get 4 in one contest, you'll never, ever forget it.
Return starts from the goal line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Yellow, yellow.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. And they pick him off again! Jeremy Chin has got it! And the Chargers take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Well, these were the kind of plays they needed, frankly, earlier in the game when it was still somewhat close. By this point, still a great play, but a bit of a hollow highlight with the game already decided.
Like 24.
Catch made left side by McConkey. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Like 54.
Levis back to throw. Throws caught. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
On like 49. 19.
Looking to throw, Levis. No place to go, so he just threw it away. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
A give left side to Jones. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1.
Stop short of the goal line.
He gets a chunk of 4 yards, leaving them just a yard from the end zone. 3rd and goal.
Now we get to a very interesting call on 3rd down. Kind of a crescendo to this drive. Can the defense rise up knowing there is no margin for error? Just a single yard to go.
Now Levis on 3rd and goal. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when we evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Levis to throw on 4th down. And the defender comes away with it. And the Chiefs will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
Why are you looking at me that way, kid? I'm fine. I'm not having flashbacks to Marshawn in the Super Bowl inside the 1. I am so far over that memory. Don't worry about it. No, that didn't just flash before my eyes yet again.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow. Quick on it.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Finds his man over the middle. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Chiefs hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. New set of downs from 37. Mahomes on 1st and 10. Pressure coming, and they take him down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
And that is what we call a stat stuffer. First, Kate, he picks it off, and then he gets into the backfield and gets home for the sack, and now he is just feeling it. He's thinking to himself, today is my day, and let me tell you, as a former quarterback, you don't want any defender ever thinking and playing with that confidence.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but he sacked 2 plays ago and incomplete. completion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Watch out!
Third and long for him here. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
He fields this at the 18. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Hey, come on, come on.
They'll start with a give to Jones. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
At the 36-yard line.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The set courses a now tougher 3rd down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Here we go.
So the Chargers take this one.